Hello and welcome to Cargo Shots from the Stat Trade Times, powered by Group Concorde. Here's our pick of the best news shots that made the headlines this week.
Let's take a look at the top stories of this week. The International Air Transport Association, or IATA for short, released data for the July 2022 global air cargo markets, showing that demand continued to track at near pre-pandemic levels in July, dropping by 3.5%, but below July 2021 performance, falling by 9.7%. The capacity was 3.6% above July 2021 with a spike of around 7% for international operations, but still about 8% below July 2019 levels. Seasonally adjusted cargo ton kilometers faltered in July with a 2.3% contraction compared to June. IATA stated that Latin America was the only region showing a year-on-year increase in air cargo traffic in July of 9.2% year-on-year. The association said that globally the easing of restrictions in China and reduced disruption in global supply chains are likely to be supportive of world trade and air cargo volumes in the coming months, while high inflation and rising interest rates are expected to have a dampening effect on demand. Carle Info Solutions, or Carle for short, the US subsidiary of Carle Logistics Solutions, has entered a partnership with Chicago Rockford International Airport, or RFD, to implement its Airport Cargo Community System, or ACS for short. The announcement was made at the 13th Annual Air Cargo Handling and Logistics Conference held this week. Carle's ACS implementation will reduce manual documentation and data entry time for cargo handlers at RFD, increasing process efficiency at the airport as well as reducing truck congestion and streamlining cargo flows. RFD has seen annual air cargo throughput triple over the last 5 years with a 25% increase in volumes recorded in 2021, and the airport has increasingly become an important Midwest hub for e-commerce and international trade. Deployment of the full system will allow cargo handlers to receive real-time updates on estimated cargo arrival times, while advanced slot booking capabilities will enable trucking companies and ground handlers to coordinate landside freight movements, eliminating waiting times and enabling efficient resource allocation. Uniload Aviation Solutions and OnAsset Intelligence announced a network upgrade that now includes in-flight tracking capabilities. Uniload owns and operates the world's largest digitally enabled unit load device, or ULD, fleet with over 120,000 digital ULDs. Built upon a global network of OnAsset's Sentry IoT gateways installed at airports, repair stations, freight forwarder warehouses, and trucks. And now, as the world's first, this IoT network extends to the aircraft itself. About the development, Adam Crosno, OnAsset Intelligence CEO, said the key to digital enablement is a great network, and that is what OnAsset built in partnership with Uniload. He added that this network supports digitized ULDs, intelligent warehouses, piece-level cargo tracking, ground support equipment tracking, and third-party devices via OnAsset's managed interoperability offering, that this would support the industry at large with visibility in all phases of the process. TAM Cargo will operate an additional aircraft, and as a result, TAM Cargo and its related carriers will end 2022 with a fleet of 16 B767 freighters. TAM Cargo CEO Andre Bianchi said that the aircraft will allow TAM Cargo to continue strengthening value proposition through a broader and deeper network. He added that the B767-300F's blend of size and competitiveness enables TAM Cargo to offer customers better routing routing options. The TAM Cargo stated that the additional freighter capacity will increase connectivity across transatlantic routes and benefit the transportation of general cargo, fresh flowers and fruits among other products. According to Lufthansa Cargo, the carrier needs about 500 tons of plastic film worldwide to protect its freight during transport each year. As part of its sustainability strategy, the company has been working for many years to reduce the need for plastic and to establish the most environmentally friendly handling possible at its approximately 300 stations around the globe. Starting mid-September, Lufthansa Cargo will be the first cargo airline to use a new type of film that consists of 10% recycled plastic and is also 1 micrometer thinner than previous films. This means that about 2 kg less film is needed on each cargo flight. The goal is a closed loop of the recyclable material plastic. Lufthansa Cargo is pursuing a comprehensively conceived plastic strategy based on the idea of using recyclable material according to the closed loop principle. The second edition of the International Pharma Logistics Masterclass is taking place at Khalifa University in Abu Dhabi this week, where 120 participants will gather for a 5-day intensive program of presentations, debates, and practical workshops focused on key challenges for the pharma logistics and pharma supply chains. This year's edition is an international joint initiative organized by the HOPE Consortium, Khalifa University of Science and Technology, the University of Antwerp and Pharma.aero. With the full support and active contribution of the Department of Health Abu Dhabi, the collaboration brings together industry professionals, policy makers, international experts and academics representing 50 pharma supply and manufacturing companies, 5 world-renowned universities and government authorities from the UAE and Belgium. The collaboration builds on Abu Dhabi's growth as a global healthcare and life sciences hub and the success of the HOPE Consortium, an Abu Dhabi-led public-private partnership that is helping lead the global effort against the pandemic in delivering over 260 million vaccine doses to over 60 nations across the world. And that's a wrap for this week's episode. This is your host Manjula Nair signing off and wishing you a great weekend ahead.
For the latest news on air freight, visit our website. Follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter. Give our YouTube channel a visit and subscribe to access our past webinars and virtual conferences and access exclusive one-on-one interviews with global logistics leaders. Thank you for tuning in to Cargo Shots by the Strat Times, powered by Group Concorde. See you next week with a fresh roundup of cargo news makers.